Hey, I'm Critter from Old Crow Medicine Show. I'm here at Cumberland Heights Recovery Center, and I'm going to be talking with Jay Crossan, who's the CEO here, about recovery and sobriety. Why do you think treatment is important in general?
Some people, most people need a little help, sort of getting up to that first rung of the ladder. A lot of people need detox. Getting off of alcohol, drugs can be life-threatening, and so they need medical detox. But then they also need time away from whatever they've been doing, the friends they've been hanging out with, and time away from, substances in their body. And so that can start in treatment, and we can introduce them to recovery. They need new tools to deal with life on life's terms.
Yeah, because I know for me, I drank to feel okay. I drank to feel normal. I drank to fit in. I drank to play music and just to feel normal. I think everybody, you give enough alcohol to anybody, they're going to feel good.
Right.
But for me, it was like I had to have it to function.
I think most people start and it's fun and they're the life of the party and all of that and it's working for them. Those people that don't have the disease, if they start to have some consequences, like they get bad grades in school, their wife threatens to leave them, they lose a job, they get a DUI, they quit. It's like, this isn't worth it. The alcoholic may have those same things and may intend or want to quit, but has the inability to stop on their own without aid. So it's not uncommon for us to see people at the bottom or in despair. Nobody gets here at the end of the winning streak. Nobody hits the lottery and says, I'm going to treatment today, So we're used to that. For families, I know it's frustrating because it's just not logical. Why would you choose that over me?
And you were talking about musicians because we're in Nashville.
That's right.
And everybody and their mother's a musician.
Yeah, and I'd say there's a lot of musicians in recovery. So I sort of look at it, it's a little bit of an occupational hazard, just like the doctor that can write prescriptions to himself or gets free samples. Musicians are in a situation, that particularly those that perform, it's often in bars. You go on the road, you're in strange places, you're up late, you need to unwind. We treat a lot of musicians through Music Cares, so it's been really good.
There's an element of spirituality in recovery that I found is pretty necessary for me, and nothing was ever shoved down my throat. I wasn't told what to believe in, but right. I think like the holistic thing with the physical detox and the mental and the work with family, and also it's like a spiritual nature that's, because I know for me, there was nothing that could keep me sober. If I can just believe something to get in that door, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I mean, my journey is similar, so I grew up in a family that went to church all the time. And so I grew up with that, but I walked away from all of that with my disease separated me from the God of my understanding. We're real sensitive that everybody comes from a different place and may have a different faith, and so we don't tell them what they need to believe, but even the American Society of Addiction Medicine, in their definition of the disease, it includes the spiritual component.
Yeah.
And so there needs to be a spiritual solution to deal with that, along with the detox and the social and the family and all those other elements. And so I think we find that in treatment, and we find that when we go into the recovery community. So we talked about my disease thrives in isolation. My recovery thrives in community. And so when I'm around other people that have walked the same walk that I've walked, that are showing me one day at a time how they're recovering, that's how I get better each day.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're doing wonderful work here.
Out on the street, it's gonna rock your day.